I've got one more investigator who came with me tonight, and he came with a trail of, well, let's look at it systematically. First of all, Chip Shartage is currently the head caddy at the legitimate political, well, how does that sound so familiar? The legitimate political golf course. Something in the news reminds me. Anyway, that's in Loon Lagoon, Florida. He's a past president of the Food Warmers Technical Specifications Group. And they're headquartered in Bake Riddle, Montana. He's an MC of the wildly popular Do It To Yourself program on National Public Radio. And if I remember correctly, because I'm a sports fan, he was an all-state extra wide receiver playing for the St. Pence High School in Devil's Toothkit, New Jersey. Chip, I am trying to understand the difference between a head caddy and the other caddies there at the lagoon.
Well, the head caddy is, of course, the organizing force that keeps all the other caddies together. And since Florida leads the nation in loons, it's an especially difficult job. And we're very proud of the fact that we're the only place in Florida where there is legitimate political discourse.
Political golf course, you mean?
Yes.
Golf course. And I guess you keep all the balls clean.
Yeah, well, there's the ball washers are they're sometimes we use some possibly people that may have gotten into the country illegally to wash our balls.
Yes. Apprentice ball washers.
Right. That's how that's in fact how I started my career, boss.
Okay, let me ask you about this. Why do you have specifications? I mean, these food warmer specifications that you are in charge of. Why would you even need, food warming?
Well, it's a very technically challenging. I, in fact, am the inventor of this process, and it's actually, you've heard of freeze-dried.
Yeah.
This is actually freeze-warmed. So freeze-warmed, the process for freeze-warming is entirely different than freeze-drying, and I am happy to say I wrote all the technical specifications for it.
Okay. I'm going to check them out. And the last thing, I have watched, it has to be late at night, I've watched some of your do-it-to-yourself programs, but for the most part, that's kind of adults only.
Yeah, well, as you know, boss, I spent most of my adult life doing it to myself, so I thought I'd try and go viral with that by putting that on YouTube. But I want it to be known that no animals will hurt in the filming of these videos, and all the puppies will return to their
Speaking of
rightful
animals, let me ask you about your book. It's kind of controversial, the stalking the original coffee bean. Why did you have to stalk it?
Well, boss, the beans just kept moving on me. I just, and plus, stalking is second nature to me, so it seemed like a good fit.
Okay, and before that, you had written a book on cryptocurrency as lunch money.
Yeah, I got my idea from kids, and so in fact, I'm thinking of branching out and doing an NFT where I take kids' refrigerator art and use that as in addition to my crypto book.
All right.
I think you have a fascinating life story. In fact, I'm looking forward, if you someday have a biopic, Sharknado.
Okay.
I like the way this guy thinks.